man has been charged in relation to the fatal shooting that occurred outside a Calgary nightclub early Sunday morning. At approximately 2:30 a.m. on Sunday, September 25th, 2016, police responded to reports of shots fired outside 4630 Macleod Trail S.W. Upon arrival, officers found one man in his 20s who had been shot. He was transported to hospital in life-threatening condition but succumbed to his injuries at hospital. An autopsy has been scheduled for today. However, the victim has been identified as Mylan HICKS, 23, of Detroit, Michigan. 3 suspects were taken into custody at the time of the shooting, and 1 has been charged, while the other 2 were released from custody pending further investigation. A vehicle believed to be used by the suspects to flee the scene was located in the afternoon of Sunday, September 25th, 2016, in the 4000 block of Stanley Place S.W. The vehicle has been seized and is currently being processed by the Forensic Crime Scenes Unit. We believe an altercation occurred inside the nightclub between 2 groups of individuals, and that altercation continued outside. It is not known what started the initial altercation, but the investigation is continuing. Nelson Tony Lugella, 19, of Calgary, is charged with second-degree murder. He will next appear in court on Friday, September 30th, 2016. We believe a number of people may have recorded the incident on their cell phones, and anyone who may have photos or videos of this incident who has not already spoken to police is encouraged to contact police or Crime Stoppers through the regular channels. I'll answer any questions I can in relation to this file before we go on to the next one.
Did you mentioned yesterday that one of the 3 were known to police. Is this person that's been charged the one?
Correct, yes.
What can you tell me about how was he known to you?
As far as specifics of his background, is not something it's not really our place to get into, but he was known to police.
Did you interview some of the Stampeder players as well as witnesses?
Yes, we did. Quite a number.
Were they able to provide you with useful information?
Some, yes. There's several witnesses, probably upwards of 20 or more witnesses that were interviewed over the span of yesterday, and the information provided by those witnesses ranges, but we've got a fair bit of cooperation from those people.
Are you looking for more witnesses?
We're always looking for more witnesses.
More suspects?
Well, that's a possibility depending on what new information comes to light, but definitely anybody who feels they may have information or video or photos from that night that may be of benefit to us is encouraged to contact police.
What can you tell us about the other 2 suspects that were released?
Not a lot. We've gained some cooperation from all parties involved, with the exception of the accused in this matter, and we'll continue to investigate any new information that may come forward.
Is there any chance those individuals may still be charged?
It's possible. It's possible. At this point, I don't believe so, but pending any other information that comes to light, that's a possibility.
Just to be clear, was Hicks believed to be involved in the argument that began in the club and then proceeded outside, or was it simply wrong place, wrong time?
Yeah, I don't know for sure, other than the fact there was an altercation that involved several people inside the nightclub and was believed to have been over. Then once the bar lets out, the altercation continued and was escalated in the parking lot, but I don't know that Mr. Hicks was targeted in any way.
Or if he was involved in the...
Or if he was involved specifically to the altercation inside.
How many shots were fired in the parking lot?
That's not information we would publicly put out. There's some discrepancy between witness accounts of that, so again, anybody who has any information or any type of digital evidence is encouraged to come forward.
Did you find any evidence yesterday of where other shots may have landed?
We did not that I'm aware of.
Was Lugella arrested at Holiday Inn on Macleod Trail?
I don't know specifically where he was arrested. I know he was arrested on Macleod Trail, but I don't know personally exactly where that is.
Can we still go with the information that we released yesterday that the suspects all returned to the scene on foot?
They returned to the area on foot. That's correct. And were pointed out by witnesses and were arrested by patrol officers that were in that area.
Do you have any idea why?
No, I don't.
The suspect's name and picture was on the Crime Stoppers website. Was he wanted on any warrants?
I believe he did have outstanding warrants. I'm not 100% sure personally what those are for, but he did have some warrants.
And he's believed to be the shooter?
I believe so.
I'm just wondering, I know that some clubs have the card scanners, and I believe this one does. Do you guys have any sort of partnership with that technology that would indicate to you if they're, like, that they can inform you if somebody with a warrant came into our club just now, scanned their ID?
Yeah, we are involved with several partners in that program, and it can be successful, but it's only as good as the information provided in the forms of those identifications, which isn't always legitimate. So it's really only as good as the information that's provided.
Is a firearm retrieved yet?
We have retrieved a firearm, and we're working to see if it is actually the one involved in this incident.
Where did you find that vehicle? Was it found in the vehicle?
No, it was not found in the vehicle, I don't believe.
On the scene?
No,
Can you tell us where the firearm was found?
in the area.
The marquee, when you look at the previous bar that was there, the back alley, it had quite a reputation. Has there been anything like that with this reincarnation?
Well, I think that location, despite the name change, continues to be a draw on resources in that area. I know from having worked in that area in the past and speaking to officers recently, there's lots of activity around that bar, and it's patrolled very well by our membership.
Any theories on why?
No, I don't.
How big of a concern are all the shootings in the city?
Well, it's always a concern anytime there's these acts of violence that really impact public safety. It's always a concern for police.
So you got an individual charged now with second-degree murder who's known to police. Your thoughts on seeing this individual again?
Yeah, like I indicated yesterday, it is challenging and frustrating for police officers to be dealing with the same people over and over again, generally speaking, not in this incident necessarily, but generally speaking. Like, we see a lot of repeat customers, and there's a lot of crime that's perpetrated by people that arguably shouldn't be roaming the community.
Do you believe the fact these were high-profile individuals might have made them targets? Without getting into the act, what do you believe?
I can't really say. It would be speculation on my part, other than all we have to go on is the altercation inside the bar and then what occurred after. So it would be pure speculation on my part to say otherwise.